I just returned from the cinema, and I'm going through a bit of a crisis. Something different? Something look out of place? An anomaly? Please tell me. Please tell me. Probably gonna think up of a title, but if you don't know, I just watched Exit 8. I don't have my watch. I took that off. 9:10. 10 minutes past 9. I don't, I don't know if you can see that. 10 minutes past 9 p.m. And I just watched Exit 8. And I just need to say this. This year has been, it's just been banger after banger of films. I started off the year watching Mighty Supreme. And then I watched Iron Lung. And then just last week, not last week, or sort of like earlier this week, Tuesday, I watched Project Hail Mary, and now I've just come back from watching Exit, and my goodness, kind of a bit of a generational run, and there's so much to look forward to for the rest of this year. Dune Part 3, Avengers Doomsday, Spider-Man, Supergirl. I'm sure there's more films to be on the lookout for. Super Mario just came out. The Super Mario in Space just came out last Wednesday, so I might check that out. But my goodness, I'm having such a fun time with the cinema experience, just going to the movies. By the way, that's my favorite side quest. If you ask me to go, I'll go. Now, talking about the Exit 8 movie itself, fantastic. It's such a simple premise, but there's so much going on. I'm not sure if it's a horror. I'd say it's more of a thriller, but in my perspective, it was a horror because I was terrified. It's that kind of film that it's like feeling spiders crawl on your back kind of thing. Something out of place? Please do tell me. From what I know, I've never played the game, but it's based of a game, I think, of the same name. Exit 8 is pretty much... sorry. Spoiler alerts. There you go, your spoilers. I do recommend that you watch this movie. It is quite the trip, you know. So, spoilers, there you go. So, Exit 8 is, we got a man who is stuck in this looping subway hallway corridor. He's stuck in this place, and it's constantly looping. And you learn along with him that to escape, every time you have to figure out what's different, what's an anomaly. Maybe the posters are different, maybe the doors are different. You have to figure out what's changed from the very first room, because the halls are repeating itself, and you just have to figure out what's different. Some of them are really subtle, some of them are really extreme. So, extreme stuff. This one made me jump a little when the man who's constantly walking down the hallway doesn't look at you. He's almost like a machine. He just walks down the hallway. When he start walking and start following, no, that had me terrified. That got me messed up. Some more extreme, blood leaking from the ceiling, rat monsters, a door opening by itself, babies screaming from a locker. It's the extreme stuff. There's really subtle stuff that I would have definitely missed it. Upside down 8 that the little kid caught him. Never would have seen that. I didn't see it. What else? Oh, and the top of the sign where it says Exit 8, on the back, it would says con curse, but there was a one time it would say turn back, turn back, turn back, turn back, and the kid was trying to warn the dude to turn back, but he didn't say anything. Speaking of the kid, I hated the kid at first because sure, he didn't talk. I guess that's fine. But the least my guy could do is point. Like when he was with the lost man. No, the walking man. The secondary character that gets lost. That loses himself to the Exit 8. All he had to do was point at the door that had the handle instead of on the left, in the middle. All he had to do was point. But he just started looking at it, which I guess was suspicious. He should have caught onto that, but come on, just point. What else? Oh, the flooding scene? I don't know why he was standing still. Like when the sound came on, that was an anomaly in itself. Then the flood came that like added on to the anomaly. So when the sound alert system came on, in my head I was so frustrated because I'm like, dude, run the other way. That's not normal. But he almost looked like I'm gonna go investigate it, and then he gets swept away. But he saves the kid, which is nice. I watched it with my brother and my sister. To my sister, she's currently asleep. Her scariest scene was when the lights start flashing and you got these flesh rats and all that. I guess the thing I was terrified of the whole movie, but I guess the thing that terrified me the most was I was terrified of the whole movie. Oh, I was like on the edge of my seat. I'm like, please don't let anything bad happen to this guy. But basically, the thing that really got me was that almost robotic man in the dude in the suit. Every time he's walking down the hallway, I swear, when you don't go forward, you decide to turn back, and he's just waiting there, and he's looking at his phone. It's like terrifying. Like they start to recognize it's normal, but it was like at the back of my head, like, what if he just decides? Like I know it's like rules, like he can't move, but what if he just decided, like, you know what? Screw the programming. I'm gonna hurt this guy. Or maybe I'll just do that kind of thing. Just a little teaser scare. It's the walking man, dude in the suit. That was the thing that terrified me the most. From what I gathered around the film, people who were in that subway were people trying to avoid something. Maybe it was like a deep, dark desire to avoid it. The kid is a bit of a mystery. I'll come back to him, but with the main character, the movie called him The Lost Man, and our main character, he was trying to avoid his ex-girlfriend, who happened to be pregnant. And with the dude in the suit, from what I gathered, he seemed to be avoiding work. He seemed to be avoiding work or something like that. Like there was this repetitive lifestyle that was driving him insane, as clued by the schoolgirl who was like a robot that was just strutting down the hallway every time he looped. The kid, I'm not too sure if he was avoiding something. He did say he was trying to get lost so his mother would find him. I don't know, maybe a way to seek attention, maybe a way to have fun. But it, backfired. He got stuck in this hellhole. With the schoolgirl, we don't know too much, but seeing as that dude in the suit was stuck in that place, I think these are people who've lost themselves, who've decided to become part of Exit 8. Like, they'd rather be stuck there. They'd rather avoid whatever responsibility, whatever lifestyle, whatever's awaiting for them back in their lives. And as for the walking man, main character, it wasn't really come back to his life. It was more like come back to this point, this pinnacle moment where he sees a woman getting verbally assaulted by a man, and he ignores it. But he gets another redo, I guess, he decides, I'm gonna step in. I guess in this case, he becomes the anomaly of that situation. Oh, maybe that's the takeaway. Become the anomaly. No, it's not. It's not. But that guy was a douchebag. The one who was talking down to the poor mother. I'm sure that's not common in Japan, but if it is, that may be a problem. Again, I don't know. There was some weird time related thingy with the kid being the son of the walking man, but the walking man's not a father yet because his wife's in labor. I'm not sure in labor. We know she's pregnant. We know she's at the hospital. I'm not sure if she's like close or anything. We just learned that she's pregnant and she is now just giving the news to his former boyfriend. But yeah, there is a lot to discuss. But yeah, it's just what I just watched it recently, kind of fresh in my. I watched it at 7 p.m. and ended around 8:45. So it was a nice film. I wouldn't watch anything similar to it because again, when it comes to scary stuff, the bar is kind of low for me because I get terrified easily. This was pretty tame in terms of scary things, so that's why I said I feel like it's more of a thriller. But I would consider it. Sorry, most people consider it a thriller, but I consider it horror because it was scary. but I think it was kind of tame in terms of being a scary movie. That's just my opinion. But yeah, this was a really awesome movie. I really liked it. Had a lot of fun with it. I got curled up in my seat and everything. That's kind of all I had to say. Again, it's not really a think piece. It's just, hey, I thought this. I'm gonna spit out that. Anyway, thank you for watching. Stay safe. Have a good one. And never enter a subway alone. I know I'm never enter this. Never enter a subway station. I think sandwich shops are fine. Wow, wow, wow.